What's up guys? Just wanted to give a few updates before the start of this video. Update number one is that my baby girl was born.
Oh, bless you.
So needless to say, it's been a busy last 5 or 6 weeks now. And update number two is that I changed my YouTube channel name and my Instagram handle. So it's now Keep the 86 Alive. I just think that it kind of better represents what the channel is about. And yeah, it's just more fitting. And that's really it. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that the AC project is now done. Well, it has been done now for a couple of weeks. So follow me on there if you want updates a little quicker. But yeah, aside from that, I hope you enjoy the video. Take care and keep the 86 alive. So I'm about to pull out the evaporator box here. It looks like aside from the harnesses up here, it's only held in with two nuts back here and a bolt underneath here and this one right here. And aside from that, the front looks like the air conditioning tubes or lines are just pushed through grommets. So hopefully this will just slide back and come out easily. So we'll see. This one's off. How do you get this one off? Ah, that looks weird. Oh, never mind. Oops, bumped the camera. This comes off right here. Whoa, that's weird. And then two more here. These guys. So this one here gave me a little bit of trouble. There was like a reverse locking tab here that you had to pull towards you. And then it held in this little, I don't know what it's called. This little clip thing. But apparently there's one on both sides, but it broke off when I was trying to pull it, and yeah, shouldn't affect the install because these should just friction fit, but yeah, there you go. And then this wasn't bad. So now just the 4 bolts, just using a 10 mil with this little swivel adapter. This? I'm not really sure. I don't know what this is. Which one controls this? And what does it control? I don't know. Just gonna make a little bit of room for now. Come on. Here we go. Oh, no, we had it. Oh, had it. Okay. Got that one. That one's really coarsely threaded. Yeah. Okay, just loosened it up a bit. I'm just gonna pull it off now, or pull it forward towards me, whatever I'm trying to say. And it might be, oh, I didn't remove this clip. What am I doing? This one might break too, like that other one. Okay, that one came off easily. Just here from all the way across. That's weird. Huh. Also, as a mental note, this little blue plastic clip was holding this blue tube here, or I think it's one of these hard lines that controls the boxes and whatnot. It was holding it over here. It's just a little weird plastic clip. So, yeah, mental note. And we'll try to pull this thing forward now. It should just yank the AC tubes, like I said, out. And then there's also, I forgot to mention, there's a little water evap drain tube that goes into the front there as well. So yank all of this nasty off. This blue can go up and above, and then everything else, let's see here. There's a harness clipped on here. I wonder if it'll just come off. No, that's not coming off easily. So I need to get a Phillips screwdriver to get that out. So, oh, this blue one I think controls the heater core. Yeah, I think the heat valve on the firewall. That must be that. So let me go get a Phillips head. Shoot, I'm gonna put this back temporarily. Hopefully I didn't shake you around there too much. And I'll be right back. Okay, back. And just gonna try to undo that Phillips. It's kind of tight in here. Shoot. I don't want to break this arm right here either because I think I wasn't really paying attention before. Okay, drop down. I got all the harness and all this junk back here. And shoot, can I even reach this? Dang, I need like a little stubby. I wonder if I can pull it more. Let me see. I don't know how long the wiring harness is. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay, that was weird. Let me move this and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so unfortunately, it looks like I've discovered more of that crusty bread foam. So it looks like there's more down here that makes up this whole panel in there. And then some up top there that you can see has kind of deteriorated. So, you know, that's not great, but I guess it was kind of expected. Yeah. Hey guys, so it's a different day now, and I didn't realize that I did not make an intro to the beginning of this video, so welcome. Before I go ahead and rip apart this guy that I took out last time, we are going to go over just some of the parts that I picked up that have been sitting around. So going over the items here, I got a remanufactured compressor with the clutch. A new Denso receiver dryer. This is the part that I actually broke last time. Here, the receiver, or I'm sorry, the blower motor resistor. So I got one of those in. Let's try not to break it again. An expansion valve. I'm not sure if I'm going to need this. I think it wraps alongside of the evaporator, but if I can, then I will probably replace it. So expansion valve. This is a high pressure switch, which actually I thought was the harness that ran along the box here, but it's actually just the lead that goes off to the switch. So I'll show you that in a bit. The green O-rings, I believe these are good for both R134 conversions and for R12, but I'm going to be using R12A refrigerant. Some Schrader valves and cap kit here. And then that's really it. This is the condenser, of course. They're just the radiator looking thing. And then in here is the new evaporator, which is what I'm going to be replacing and cleaning out this whole box. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get to that. Okay, so the other day I thought that this harness actually connected to the body. So I was looking for like a Phillips screwdriver or something to try to remove it. But actually it's all self-contained on this evaporator box. And this lead here that I thought was connected is actually the one that goes to the high pressure switch. So that's this here. And you see all the junk in there. But yeah, all kinds of just goodness in here. So yeah, there's the expansion valve right there. So we'll go ahead and take this all apart and clean it just like we did on the blower motor, and hopefully it turns out okay. I'm probably just gonna speed through this, but if there are any parts that I think are worth stopping and going to like normal speed, I will go ahead and do that. It looks like there's a bird seed in there, but this is all wrapped in this foam here. It's kind of like that shinier soft packaging foam, and then this is kind of like the closed cell foam here that I used to restore the other the blower motor box. So this has actually stood up really well over time, and is probably reusable on this one. But and then same with this down here. I'm guessing since it's all just padding, I'm gonna just give it a light clean and reuse all of this. Just a bottom container anyway. It houses the little circuit board here, and then this is kind of the business end right here. The evaporator here is all of this mess, along with the expansion valve there. So let's figure out how to get this thing taken apart. Okay, so I just undid these two screws here, as you saw, because it looks like there is another panel here, plastic, that will slide off with the evaporator. So let's see how that goes here. Because there's a lot of fittings in there that makes it look like this thing is pretty stuck on there. Alright, there we go. There's just some kind of sensor here too. I'll have to take a look at what this is. But we'll keep this to the side for now. And here is the guts of the thing. I don't know why this is all foam wrapped in here. Maybe this has to be the expansion valve here. Maybe has to be in contact with the tubing here. I'm not really sure, but we will check it out all in due time. Look at all of this nasty stuff in here. That's just ridiculous. That's just all bad. Yeah. I wonder if my evaporator comes with this. Oh, it's actually rubber. This piece isn't plastic, it's rubber. So I wonder if mine comes with all of this too, like pre-done on there. That would be weird though, because you know, I'm assuming, I mean, maybe the box, you know, there's other cars that use the exact same Denso box. I guess that makes sense actually, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out and see if it has this this piece. But maybe maybe later. Check it out though. This thing was checked on November 1st, 1984 by Brayson. Good job, Brayson. So I just took a look at the new one here to see if everything matched up. And it actually doesn't come with this piece here I was talking about, with this rubber here. So this line I will have to keep and just flush it out from I guess this fitting on. So keep and restore this guy, and then the rest, it looks like everything is there minus this foam and this piece, which is you know, which goes and ties into the expansion valve. So aside from that, yeah, everything else seems to be a go. Yeah, I thought I would just check it out just to make sure, see what I've got. I could have used these when I was doing the AC lines in the front of the car, so I picked up a couple. Alright, so this is nice and off. Hopefully it comes off easily. This should slide a little bit forward now once this comes loose here. Just need to get it apart a little bit here. It looks to be separated. Ah, there it goes. Okay, so this whole piece now, oops, if I didn't break it too badly, this whole piece can come off and be cleaned and reused. There we go. I broke it a little bit. Well, I broke the rubber part a little bit, but that's okay. That's weird that this is plastic wrapped. It's really weird. Alright, so that is pretty much all for this unit here. This, I think, is just some kind of chicken wire screen, which is really weird. I'm guessing it was to prevent like large things from flying through, and yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe they were worried about like lint and that kind of thing getting stuck in the heater core. But I'm not going to transfer this over. I'm thinking about putting in a pre-filter somewhere so that at least some of this junk, like all of this, won't get, you know, distributed throughout the vents again. But we'll see. Okay, so a couple things I've done here. Firstly, I'm going to keep this thin piece of aluminum that was taped along with this chicken wire. And I might even keep the chicken wire just in case I, you know, on afterthought I want to put it on. But I think this has something to do with the maybe the condensation and the drainage
because I was looking at the box, and it kind of runs along where the drainage tube is. So I'm gonna go ahead and reattach this on the new one. And then another thing that I did was I took off the coolant expansion valve just in case I want to reuse it. Because I checked the dimensions on the new part that's aftermarket, and it doesn't match up exactly where it should go in. It looks like this high pressure inlet tube is going to be like a little bit off. So I think it's flexible enough to probably where it would work, but I might look into finding an OEM, because the OEM model is still available. So I might try to see if that is closer to the dimensions of the one from 1984. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait on that. But pretty much this this unit here is good to go now, or I mean good to go away. And then I can clean the box and then start putting the new one together.